That's Dr. Abducted to you. I would expect that if you had me on this interview that you would respect my position as a doctor.
I apologize.
This is what is known as appeal to authority fallacy, because our expert is asserting their authority over the interviewer. This means that they want to get their point across better using their position.
I'm sorry for that, but thank you for joining me, Dr. Abducted. So to start, let's discuss your work, shall we? How often do alien abductions happen?
Oh, they happen all the time. Every 1 per 70 people are abducted by aliens. Did you know? Per year. Per year. I have been one of them. Rest of the people in this building. Me out of everybody in this building.
Wow.
Been abducted before. It was wild. It was crazy. And it happens all the time. It happens on a daily basis.
Yeah.
It's only natural, that there's a higher intelligence, and we're curious about the other creatures that live on other planets, because we ourselves are higher intelligence, and so are they. They're higher than us. They're higher than us.
For our purposes, the statistic has no scientific backing. However, it is to show a cognitive bias that rejects a sample size and creates the idea that highly improbable events are even more probable. With our fictional doctor, they also do what is called a naturalistic fallacy. They propose that it is only natural for example, aliens to go to other planets. This appeals to a false narrative that the morals of aliens are equivalent to the morals of humans.
Moving on, let's discuss your actual experience with alien abduction.
Oh my goodness, it was insane. There was one time when I was a teenager where I was in a barn. I was in a barn and with my cousin, and then there was a light. There was a light that came out of the sky. And then it was like, it had to have been aliens. It was as if it was aliens. And it was this big light and the sound, it was going, it was this loud sound, and it had to have been aliens. It was my first encounter, and that's when I knew. That's when I knew I had to be a doctor of aliens. I had to.
Some people may think that my story is false, or even not proven by science, or it is, but it's nature. I'm telling you, it was aliens. It's nature. I'm telling you, it was aliens.
What was just discussed shows extreme emotional language. It shows emotional language to convince the viewer that this experience was actually real. And it's very easy for our doctor to change details, add details later on, because the story is very nondescript. These statements are intentionally ambiguous or misleading to prove that the doctor had this experience. The doctor also uses the divine fallacy to further prove their point, which means that the experience that they had to have been aliens, or it had to be this, because there is no other logical explanation.
So, Doctor, what makes you qualified to tell this story of yours?
Well, I'm entitled to my opinion. It's not even opinion, it's fact. I was abducted by aliens that night, and I know it, and science cannot prove anything. I was abducted. It's my fact, it's my opinion. It's gonna get popularized because I'm gonna prove it. Aliens are real, and I know it.
So you believe you're due to be popularized and famous because of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. They're real!
That was an example of the I'm entitled to my opinion fallacy and the gambler's fallacy. By expressing their opinion, they reject all scientific facts and logic that would result in their experience. The doctor also says that they are due for fame, which correlates to the gambler's fallacy, because in our case, years and years of research, they have not been accredited or have not had success. And in this scenario, they say that they are due for success based on their experience. This aligns with the gambler's fallacy.
Aliens!
Thank you for coming in, Doctor.